Hey there, beautiful souls. How are you? This is your September monthly general intuitive tarot reading for the sign of Virgo, sun, moon, and rising sign. Right off the bat, I just want to start by saying thank you to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. I'm truly, truly grateful for you. This channel doesn't happen without you. And when you subscribe, it really helps the channel to grow. It helps the messages get out to people who really need to hear them. And so I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And you guys keep coming back and you keep listening to my videos. And I have to say I really, truly appreciate you. Now, if you're new to this channel, hello and welcome. This is Universal Wisdom Tarot. And if you haven't subscribed yet, that may be because you're new, or it could be you've been here before and you're coming back, but you haven't subscribed yet, then what I'm going to say to you is, what are you waiting for? Because it's free and it doesn't take even a second to do it, right? There's some buttons at the bottom of the screen. You're going to see the subscribe button. You can click that. There's also in the little right-hand corner of this video, there should be a little square there that says subscribe on it. You can click that and subscribe. And also, if you enjoy these videos and you want more of them, then let YouTube know that by clicking the like button, okay? So that lets the algorithm know that you're interested in more videos, and that, it helps this channel really to grow and be able to get you more, all right? Now, in the description box this month, I have put a link to my Instagram and to my Facebook page, so I'm actually now on those platforms. I wasn't before, but I am now, and I would love to interact with you over there. So please follow us over there, and I'd love to see you over there and have your comments and your responses to things over there. All right. And there's also a link in the description box to an online magazine who interviewed me a few months back. So if you're interested in knowing a bit more about me and why I do this, and, there is a link there, and you might be interested to check that out, all right? Now, before we get into the astrology of the month, or at least the key astrological events or aspects that I want to call out, I want to say, remember, not all messages resonate for everybody with the tarot. Take what does, leave the rest. Just use your discernment in that regard and listen to your instincts, all right, to your intuition. And for those of you that are late degree Virgos, I want to wish you a very, very happy birthday, because I know you will be celebrating this month, right? Okay, so let's get into the astrology. And right off the bat, on September 1st, Uranus will station retrograde in Taurus. Now, what kind of energy is that? In order to understand what Uranus retrograde energy is, you have to understand what Uranus direct energy is. So when it's going forward is one energy. When it goes backwards, it's that lack of energy there. So what is Uranus? Uranus is sudden, unexpected changes. It's freedom, it's radical ideas, it's radical people, it's revolutionary events, it's things that get upset or that upset established structures. So let's say you're somebody who said at the beginning of January, this is the year I'm going to do it. I'm going to put a plan in place and I'm going to stick to it, and I don't care what happens. I'm just going to stick to my plan and I'm going to achieve this, whatever this might be for you. Well, if Uranus has been affecting you to this point, it is because it's been throwing monkey wrenches at you, which are those sudden and unexpected changes. Well, now that it's going retrograde, guess what? It's going to give you a break. It's going to allow you to harness your true potential. It's going to allow you, for the rest of this year, because it will be retrograde for the rest of this year, it's going to give you the opportunity to get back on track, okay? So if you want to get back on track, then this is the time to do it, okay? Because you're actually not going to have any monkey wrenches being thrown at you. All right. Now, what else do I want to talk about? Oh, yes. Okay. I want to talk about the tense energy of this month. So there are 3 squares. Squares are tense energy, and they all occur within a span of like, I want to say like a week, 7, 8, 10-day kind of period, because energy sometimes starts before the actual event, lasts after the actual event. Okay, so I would say somewhere between 7 and 10 days, we're going to get whammied with 3 squares. So the first square is Mars-Neptune. That's on September 3rd. Then there's a Mercury squares Uranus on the 7th, which is 4 days later. And then another 3 days later after that, there's a Moon squares Saturn. And so I want to just say to you that in these energies, you could possibly feel all kinds of things. So let me just throw this out there. And as I said, it affects some people it doesn't. So I just want you to be aware of, if you do feel these things, why it's happening, okay? Now, let's talk about the first one on the 3rd, the Mars-Neptune square. You know, you could feel like you're lacking focus, okay? If something's really demanding on you, you're going to need time away from it. And you might feel really, really drained, really tired, okay? Or that you drain easily, all right? So chill out, get some rest. Because when the second square hits, which is Mercury-Uranus, your mind is going to feel all over the place, and it's going to be very difficult for you to control it. Or this could potentially affect you, right? So the words of wisdom here are, don't box yourself in mentally. Just let the mind flow. Let it go where it needs to go. Don't try to control it for any reason. And then as it relates to the last square, which is the Moon square Saturn, this might feel a little heavier. It could feel like something's weighing on you. And I would just say give yourself some breathing room. And if you do need to make some important decisions or something, just kind of look at things from a different perspective. Take a different approach maybe to what you're dealing with. That would be good wisdom in this type of energy. And finally, I want to talk about September 18th, which is a full moon. It's a supermoon, and it's the first of 3 supermoons, all right? And it is, you might know it by the name the harvest moon, because it happens in September. And it just so happens that this moon is also a partial lunar eclipse. So the energy will be a bit more intense than normal, all right? Now, because the sun is in your sign, Virgo, it's going to oppose the moon, which will be in Pisces. This could mean that you might feel it more than other people, because the sun being in your sign. But I would say that, it's going to possibly make you feel like some light is going to get shed on subconscious feelings. So if you've been pushing things down, you've been pushing it to the back of your mind, you're saying, no, I'm not going to deal with that now. I'll deal with that later. You're ignoring feelings. You can no longer ignore them. This is what this is going to bring to light, that you can't ignore these things anymore. So it will be the time to finally, once and for all, face these feelings, all right? And it's also a really good time to cut ties with anything that's holding you back. So if these feelings have been holding you back, then it's time to say no more. No, you're not going to allow this to happen, all right? All right, my friends, let's get into the tarot now and let's see what they have for you for September. So let me give thanks to the angels, spirits, guides, and the universe for the messages they provide and for assisting me in interpreting the messages for the highest vibrational good of my Virgo seekers. And let's pull 4 cards for Virgo for the month of September. Okay, how about the Seven of Pentacles? You have the Queen of Swords. You have the Six of Pentacles. You have the King of Wands. Let's see. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Empress. So I want to say to you, Virgo, right off the top, that in this month of September, because probably the sun too is in your sign, I really feel there's an awakening happening here for you. But I do feel that very strongly with this Empress, with this Seven of Pentacles, right? I feel like there is a dawning or an awakening for you, and I feel like you want to invest time and energy into something that will be, I want to say profitable. I don't necessarily mean profitable in terms of money, but I feel like something that's going to be fulfilling for you, something that you are nurturing. If you look at the Seven of Pentacles here, I mean, there's a plant here, right? A plant that's being grown, and it's just a little plant, but beneath the surface, there is so much going on. There are roots that are being that are digging in, and they're going to expand and grow. And that is what the Empress is all about. She's all about birthing, and, you know, like very clearly you can see here, she's got the world in her tummy here, right? She's giving birth in a way to the world, and you are giving birth to something that is a bit of an awakening for you. If you haven't had an awakening thus far this year, this is your time. This is your time also for some of you, because of this card is also oftentimes a card of family. So I do want to say, for somebody out there, if you are a parent, this is the time that your parental instincts are going to kick in, and you're going to want to spend time with your children. But I do feel this is a very good time for you, because you very much have the Six of Pentacles, which is a very even-keeled energy, a very balanced energy, an energy of give and take. And it feels very sweet, this energy. It feels very calm. That's what I want to say. I feel like you can spend time, if you are a parent or have children. I feel like there's this feeling of being happy and having fun together. But if you don't have children, I still feel this mood anyway. I still feel like you're in this mood of wanting to have fun and do something, and you know, helping other people. This is what the Six of Pentacles is all about, right? Like when you have time, energy, money, and you feel like you want to help somebody else out, whether that's giving your time to maybe help somebody with their kids. It could be, you know, offering your skill set. You know, if you're a young person and, you know, you don't have kids or you're not married or whatever, it could be you have time to, you know, cut somebody's lawn, or you have time to go out and help somebody do their groceries. I feel there's an exchange of energy here that you are trying to put down some roots and really feeling like you're trying to nurture something here, but for the good of others. So that's a really, really good thing. It's actually a very, very honorable thing, which is what I want to say, because not a lot of people give of themselves and give of their time, and you are doing that here. Now, it's also, if for somebody, if you are in a relationship and you are thinking about starting a family, well, you have the Empress. So again, I think that, that's a very clear message for somebody. If you're starting a family, now's the time to do it. But I also feel like there's an energy here with this Queen of Swords of not just doing it solely based on your emotions. I feel like you've really thought about this, right? You've gone through the pros and cons of what it is that you want to do. You want to do something for the good of somebody, and you know that it is right both in your head and in your heart to do this. Okay. For somebody, I don't know who it is, I don't know why I'm getting this feeling, but every time I get these feelings, I have to tell people, somebody wants to take in some pets, take care of some pets, maybe shelter some pets, I feel. So that's a good thing during this time period. And your love for that pet will help that pet, right? So you're doing something for the good of somebody else or something else, like an animal, right? But I do feel that, that this is sort of the way that you're going here this month. So let's actually start to get into these clarifiers a little bit. Let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles, please. Yeah, you've got the Two of Cups here, which is doing this in partnership with somebody. Now, maybe this foundation that you're setting, for some of you, is wanting to build a really beautiful relationship with somebody so that you can have this family, so that you can get married, so that you can meet somebody, or working on yourself so that you can be in the right place mentally and physically to be able to meet the person that you want to spend your life with. There is definitely something here about doing this in tandem with somebody else. For many of you, this is about you and you, right? So if you are doing this, setting this foundation, it is something that is for the good of you. This awakening that you're going to have is going to be something that you do for the love of yourself as well, okay? So I do feel like there's benefits to all of this, right? It's benefiting you, it's benefiting other people, it's going to help the long-term goal of having a relationship, but you're definitely creating these roots that you want to set down. That's why I said there's roots there. It's important to note that this is a roots that you want to set out, and you have this Ace of Wands. You're ready to explore something new here. All right, you're ready to explore new ideas. You're ready to be curious about new ideas. You're ready to be passionate about something new that you haven't been passionate about thus far. And I do feel like this is really strongly in your instincts, although we don't really have those on the table right now, but we'll see what else comes out. I do feel that for somebody very strongly, that you're feeling this call, this pull, this whatever to do this month. You feel like you're very much, you were meant to do this at this time. There's a lot of great abundance here around this Queen of Pentacles. This is about being generous to somebody, as is the Six of Pentacles, right? I said there's some kind of generosity of spirit here for you. You are ready to give of your time. You're ready to give of your money. You're ready to give of your love, your whatever, your abilities, your skill, right? I feel like this is your time. Now, as I said, this is your time because the sun is in your sign. So it's not a wonder to me that this is coming out, okay? Now let's clarify that Queen of Swords, because I do feel like this is not just rooted in the heart. There's something here rooted in the head, and it's looking out toward the future and understanding how you may reach something, some level, some goal, something that makes you knowing that spending this time doing this now is going to be very profitable for you in the future, right? It's going to be something that will, it's like an asset. That's what I want to say to somebody, right? It's really an asset about, really something about bringing balance to you, right? And I also feel for some people, this is going to help you to keep yourself in control if you haven't been in control for a little while. I feel like, if you felt out of balance, or if you felt like you don't, you need a little bit of patience, or you're not as patient, this is the time to be patient, and to, you'll be able to get back that balance, right? To really kind of bring some, head and heart back into balance, into control, if you will. Okay, let's continue to clarify this Queen of Swords. Yeah, you've got the Three of Pentacles, right? This is about spending time with other people, whether that be work or play, right? You're socializing, you're being with other people, you're sharing your skill sets, right? That's what they're doing here. They're discussing what they're good at, what they can bring to the table, what you can do for somebody else, how you could help that person, how they might help you, right? I feel that you're very hospitable in this month. I feel like you're very generous in this month, right? I feel like, that you want to share. There's an element here of sharing, right? Whether that's knowledge, that's time, that's energy, that's skill set, and you have the Magician. So you have everything you need. You have all the powers that be. You have the cups, you have the pentacles, you have the swords, you have the wands to be able to manifest what it is that you want, right? So, the saying with the Magician is, that's why he's holding this wand here, and it's got two little arrows on it, which is as above, so below, right? As above, so below. So you can bring down from the universe what it is that you want in this month, okay? So if you have a craving for something, whatever that might be, okay, and again, I don't know why I said that, but I have to put it out there. If you're craving this, being able to care for somebody because that makes you feel good, then you're going to bring it about, right? Because there's a very strong energy of generosity here, okay? Now, I feel with the Six that if somebody were to ask you for help, you're going to do it for them, like, no hesitation, okay? For some people, I'm feeling with the Six of Pentacles, there is, if you were not somebody who volunteers, you're kind of feeling to do some volunteer work. Or I feel like for somebody, there's like even just going out to donate blood for some reason. I'm feeling that. I have to put that out there. But that is part of this generosity of spirit, of soul, of giving of yourself. Because you do feel this desire to give, right? This is a hand coming out of a cloud offering that pentacle, right? Giving of that, whatever, that resource, right? Pentacles are about the material world. So it could be money. You could be helping somebody who's not in as good a situation as you. But it could just be, as I said, giving of blood. That's a resource, right? Giving of your time, that's a resource, right? I do feel like you're in that mode where I don't know. I feel like somebody does want to volunteer their time and to take care of things for somebody, help somebody out, right? Let's continue to clarify. Six of Pentacles, two more cards, please and thank you. Truly grateful. Yeah, Six of Swords, and yeah, you have the Six of Swords here, which is really about moving in the right direction. This is the move for you that is going to bring you this sense of satisfaction, this sense of knowing that, this is something that's the right thing to do. That's what I want to say to somebody. That this is the right thing to do. And this is really about your your inner strength. You're bringing out your confidence, bringing out your who you are, and bringing that to the table. Okay. Now, I haven't really talked about this King of Wands, but I'm getting a very distinct energy off it, so I'm going to just say that for whoever is out there. I feel like somebody wants to take control. I don't want to say it in a bad way because, I mean, those are the words that are coming out of my mouth, but it's not in a bad way, so don't think that. I feel like you are happy to use your abilities of dominance, of leadership, your abilities of being this, a visionary, somebody who sees the big picture, being able to use those skills, those resources, and really take on somebody's something to help them, whether that's going into somebody's organization, whether that's going to take, saying, oh, if you did things this way, it would work better. I feel like you're bringing to the table something that they don't see or they don't know about, but it's very useful for them. But I also feel it's very profitable for you, right? It's going to pay off in some way, shape, or form. And again, paying off doesn't have to be money-wise, but it could just be from a satisfaction perspective, all right? So I'm putting that out there. That's the energy I'm getting off of this King of Wands, but let's clarify that, please. Yeah, the World card. As I said, I feel like that there's some kind of feeling of completion here. You feel like this is going to pay off. Okay. Now, as I said, I don't think you want to control anybody in any way, shape, or form, but I just feel this is in your best interest, right? And this, in a way, helps to it helps you in some way, shape, or form as well. And I can't say what that is because only you truly know what your situation is. But I do feel like there's a feeling here of you see the big picture, you know that this is the right thing to do, and you know that this is also a very good thing for you at the end of the day. Okay? You have that Four of Pentacles, which means it's the time to release anything that's holding you back in this regard. Just get out there and do it. Be that generous, giving person. And this awakening is going to come your way, okay? And yeah, this is not about boredom or about, somebody serving you. It's about you serving somebody, okay? That's what I want to say to you because of this Four of Cups in reverse. I feel like you're not waiting for somebody to serve you. You want to serve others. Okay? All right, Virgo. Let's pull now a card from the Oracle. What's it called? The Quantum Oracle. I'll put the book here because I'm going to read to you from the book. So, final message. Final message for Virgo for the month of September, please. All right, it's number 4. It's from the series number 4, Consciousness. And it says, great gratitude. See that? Beautiful. And I'm going to read to you from the book. Okay, so it's in a section called Consciousness. Let's see who that is. Okay, and it says great gratitude. There's this page 44. This is it. All right. And it says, a woman holds a baby. Let me start again. A woman holds baby birds in her hands, listening to the songbirds in the tree behind her. She has a deep appreciation for the simple sweetness of the world. Gratitude is a consciousness of great energy, and this card indicates that you are capable of moving into this powerful vibration now. In fact, it's the perfect time to focus on this conscious choice as a way of life. You have much to be grateful for, even if you don't always notice it. Your choice to acknowledge the many sources of value in your life act like a beacon in the universe, one that draws many more things to appreciate to you. This ongoing gratitude also sparks a heightened enthusiasm for life and an absolutely irresistible life force. So expect great things from your great gratitude. The universe rewards your genuine appreciation. And I do feel that this gratitude, if you have already been practicing this, my dear Virgos, is what's the source sort of you wanting to give to others as well. So that's where I'm really feeling in this this awakening that you're having, an awakening of realizing how important it is to have gratitude. All right, well, I guess I'll leave your reading there for now, and I just want to say stay tuned for more readings, because next month I am going to be announcing a contest, and you might be interested in that. So I would say, if you are, click the subscribe button and click the like button. Okay? So, take care. I'll see you again very soon. Until then, please know that I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.